All right, this is what I have to say about uh, the intro to rates and word processing. Now, our objective is to be able to calculate the unit rate. What is a rate? First off, it's a ratio that compares two quantities that are measured in different units. When I'm explaining this, I usually start with a ratio, like 2 to 3. This is a ratio. Now, to make it a rate, we just extend this line, and I'll call it 2 miles, MI for miles, in 3 hours, HR for hours. Now that has turned from a ratio into a rate. Now the unit rate will be the case where we have something like this. What would be better is if I wrote, let's see, 4 miles in 2 hours. There is a rate because I view it as a ratio, but with labels attached to it. And then I would write equals, just looking at the divide 4 by 2, I get 2 miles, and 2 divided by 2, dividing each of these by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1 hour. There is the unit rate because it has a 1 for a denominator. So I'll go further into this in just a moment. So often we're dealing with rates, we use unit rates. And officially, it compares a quantity to another quantity given 1 unit. In other words, the unit rate has a denominator of 1. So we have miles per gallon. And remember that this fraction bar right there means per, and it's division as well. Miles per hour, dollars per quantity. And we find this by step 1, set up a fraction by thinking of which number goes in the numerator, which goes in the denominator, and then divide to get a denominator of 1. Okay? So for example, $8.25 for 15 oranges, we divide. And we think about step 1. So in step 1, we're trying to think of, well, what type of label will go in the numerator and denominator, and we'll just go in order. First one we'll see here is dollars and oranges. So we use cowboys and horses to divide. We'll have 15 into $8.25, and I believe that when I do this, well, 15 doesn't go into 8, but 15 goes into 82. 5 times, I believe that's 75. And there's 55. And I think, let's see, oh, wait, 55 cents. So that was, oh, I see it right here. Yeah, that was supposed to be a 7. Caught it. And so 15 goes into 75 another 5 times, and there you go, 55 cents per orange. That's the unit rate. And in this one, 145 divided by 2.5. When you divide that, and I'll show you real quick, 2.5 into 145. When we divide, we have to move the decimal ones to the right. And here's the decimal. Move it ones to the right, and it goes straight up. I got to place a 0 there. I'm going to clean this up here. So 25 into 1450, 1,450. 25 does not go into 1, but 25 goes in, oh, and it doesn't go into 14 either, but it will go into 145 5 times. And that's 125. And, oops, sorry. So that's going to be 200, and that goes in 8 times. So, oh, I forgot the decimal. It goes right up there. So here we go. 58 miles, right here. Yeah, 58 miles per hour. That's our unit rate.